So, hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and finally, after a while, I'm driving a Kia again, and I'm sitting here inside of the new Kia Stonic Style Edition. Okay, one cool story. It's been almost a year since I reviewed the Kia Stonic EX and LX. Thank you again to Kia Mandaluyong, Kia PH, and Sir Erbs for allowing me to review this Kia Stonic Style Edition. Also, my review on the Stonic EX and LX is actually my second most popular video on my channel. However, that video was really early days for me. A lot of people complained how I talk. Yeah, I was a bit scared at that time since I was still new. So apologies for before, and now I'm happy to do it ish again, but albeit in this new Kia Stonic Style Edition. So, what's new with this Stonic Style Edition? I mean, I know this is just a dressed up Kia Stonic, but for me personally, this works. I love the look. Also, what's cool with this Stonic Style Edition, by the way, this cost 30,000 pesos more than the regular LX variant. You only can get this with LX variants, automatic variants. I'll ask if you're allowed to get them LX manual. But if you already bought a normal LX, you can still have this Style Edition kitted on if you want to. But it will just cost a little bit more than the 30,000 pesos asking price. But I will not disclose the figure on how much it is. But it's good to know that you can still do it. Also, what I didn't feature before in the EX and LX review, on my first review, I showcased the EX in the showroom, the yellow one. But I never showcased the interior of this LX variant. So sitting here, first impressions, still somewhat same layout, but I'll get to that in a bit. But let me ask now if you can put this in the LX manual and the EX top of the line. Okay, just confirm. You can get an LX manual with this Style Edition kit, but it's only a possibility. But this kit's only available for the automatic variants. But if you have a chance to buy LX manual and have this Style Edition kit, the dealer will have to check it out first. Also, this is not available for the EX variants. So before I go back here in the interior, I'll just walk you around again around the outside. So this is the exterior of the Kia Stonic LX Style Edition automatic variant. Yes, I mean, it just looks so good. It's not like some other dressed up limited editions where you get just black wheels and then black out everything. It's unlimited edition. But here with Kia, they did at least something like, as I said, the front bumper extensions with the silver accent skid plate, and ground clearance is still the same, around 185 millimeters. I mean, I really dig this look, especially in this prime red. It's not limited edition color. You can get this in LX variants. And the differences between the EX variant and this LX variant is you get halogen lights and halogen fog lamps. I remember these were LED DRLs for the EX variant, but actually this looks a bit better than the LED DRL, in my opinion only. And then you still have the tiger nose grille. I remember a few of my friends said they thought this was an electrical because there's no hole here for the radiators for the grille, but it's actually down here. And also, being a 2022 model, you get the updated Kia badge. And then here on the side profile, you get the blackout wheels. They look lit. And then here the mud guards or side skirts, whatever you want to call it. This is my only complaint with the side skirt. I thought the Maxus D60 was bad. That's how small this. I mean, I just ended up going in like that. But if for the style purposes, it's alright. I don't mind it. I'll show you this inside later. And then here in the rear, yes, somewhat the same setup, but you get the rear bumper extensions with chrome accents. Kinda too small for a fake exhaust, but it's alright. The real exhaust, by the way, is right there. And also, here in the back, you have the updated Kia badge. It's actually big, like that much. And being the Style Edition, you get a Style Edition badge here that actually looks alright. And also, you still have the roof rails like before. So let's look at it one more time before I showcase the interior. There's something with this Stonic that I really like. Yes, I've compared this with the Tigo 2 and Tigo 2 Pro a lot. I know I complained a lot with this steering wheel, like it's too damn light for me. But still, in the end, I would still want one manual. I know I'm biased with manual, but I want to give this another shot again. So without it, I'll show you the interior. So this is the interior of the 2022 Kia Stonic Style Edition. Surprisingly, despite being a subcompact crossover, the door stud sounds solid. Doesn't sound like a tin can at least. Okay, here in the door card, yeah, plastics here and there, but nice design of the speakers. Look at that. And then you have a silver trim here on the door. Not much soft touch here, but you have a bottle holder and a cubby space on either side of the door. Also, I didn't showcase before. Like I said earlier, I didn't showcase much of the LX interior. This is a cool feature. The door's open, right? Watch the animation. That is so cool. Yeah, it's delayed, but it's still cool. Look at that. Also, throughout the lineup, you still have the tachometer and speedometer and the digital display in the middle. Then here on the left side, you have an air conditioning vent, airplane style. I didn't even know this. Look at that design. Looks like a bee's nest. Kia really going with animals with their design, like the tiger nose grill and then a bee's nest. Anyway, so here on the left side, you have blank buttons here. I'm not sure if this were functional in the EX model. Then you have adjustments for the brightness of the digital display here, side mirror adjustments, storage. Sorry, that's not storage space, that's for your fuse box. Sorry. For opening the hood, steering wheel, unlike the LX variant, this is urethane. It's hard and girthy. Just little squeege on it. And also what I like now with this new steering wheel, the Kia logo, that's already been updated as well. And then here on the left side, you have your functions for your infotainment system. And then here on the right side, you have adjustments for the digital display there in the middle. I didn't even showcase that also before, so I'll try this again. And then yeah, dashboard material, yeah, it's plastic here, there, but it's a subcompact crossover. I'll forgive it. Nice trim though. At least throughout the lineup, you still get the infotainment system wrapped in gloss back and a silver trim. I don't mind having the LX manual because it still has this, to say the least. And then here below the infotainment system, you have physical switches for your climate control. And then below here, you have a cubby space for your phone. Like before, my phone didn't fly out. It's perfect. Not here though, but at least there's another space here. And then you have one USB port and then one 12-volt socket here. And then glove box. It's wide but a bit short in height, but it's decent. And then above here, visors, your light. No, the visor's thick. I mean, look at that. That's really thick and sounds thick as well. Also nice material for the headliner. And then here in your gear lever, wrapped in silver trim, gloss black. Surprisingly not dirty yet. Also nice design with the gear lever. I never thought about that. Like silver trim as well. And then somewhat soft touch on top, so it gives a nice feel. And then you have your manual handbrake here. Another cubby space here. Enough for a phone. Oh, yeah, right. Yes, I have a canteen now. One weird thing I never knew also before. You have two cup holders. There's one for small one. Look, that doesn't fit at all. But the second cup holder fits this perfectly. And then you have one more cubby space here. I mean, two more cubby spaces here. That's it. And I didn't showcase this before. The fabric seats. I mean, the quality in general is still good. It's still very comfortable to sit in. So with that, I'll show you the back seat. So this is the back seats of the Kia Stonic. Okay, door stud sounds still the same. Unlike in front now, you only have a place for your bottle here. But materials are somewhat the same apart from the silver trim here. Now it's just black. And then not much toys here in the back, but leg room. It's not my diving position, by the way. Leg room, feet room is alright. Headroom, oh, not bad. I'm 5'4", by the way. I have that much space still. Yeah, there's literally not much toys here in the back. There's not even seat pockets nor a central armrest. The seats feel a bit harder here now, but still comfortable and soft enough. And then you have two isofix anchor points, and then transmission tunnel here. Okay, that's just really small, so if I sit here in the middle, barely in the way, so you can either put it in the side or on top. And then sitting now here in the middle, it's a little bit harder now, but headroom now. Just a little bit eaten up, but I still have enough space here. So that's it. I'll show you the boot space. So this is the boot of the Kia Stonic Style Edition. It's the same throughout the lineup. With the seats up, you have 325 liters of space. Then you have a thick tonneau cover. And of course, the space increases when you fold the seats down. With the seats down, you have 1,155 liters of space. And also, like before, my complaint is the load lip is quite high. I mean, as you can see, this is my camera bag. Look at that. That's how tall it is. But seeing this Stonic again now, I'm not sure if it's just as high or a bit lower than the Cherry Tiggo 2 Pro models. But then again, this loses in the boot space with the Cherry Tiggo 2 Pro because that has 420 liters of space, like 100, almost 100 liters more. Not much toys here in the back. You only have a light here, and then below it, you have your space saver donut type tire. So with that, I'll show you the engine again. So this is the engine of the Kia Stonic Style Edition. It's the same in the LX variant and the EX variant as well. It's a 1.4 liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine that produces 100 horsepower for the automatic variant and 132 Newton meters of torque. The only difference within the manual variant that has 5 horsepower or less at around 95 horsepower. But I want to see how this drives again. I know I have my nitpicks with it from before. I want to confirm it all again now. Since I compared this a lot with the Cherry Tiggo 2 and now the Tiggo 2 Pro, I want to see how this compares again. But still, I kinda want a Stonic, to be honest right now. I will get a Style Edition manual because why not? It looks good at least, especially in this prime red. So let's see on how this compares now from 1 year ago. I mean, I still remember that test drive in my head, how it went. I cannot believe 1 year has passed already. Yeah, so that's it. Let's go for a drive. So also shout out to Ate Shinea. We were supposed to collab a long time ago, but yeah, that collab will still happen soon with their Stonic. Yeah, a lot of content with this Stonic, to be honest, but I'm in for it. So let's go. Driving the 2022 Kia Stonic Style Edition, actually it's so good to be back, to be honest. Out of the competitors I mentioned, well, mainly the Cherry Tiggo 2 Pro, I'll be honest, I'll still take this. Because one, it's actually so easy to drive and it's kind of fuel efficient enough. As efficient as the Cherry Tiggo 2 and the Tiggo 2 Pro, but let's see if it can convince me if I want to buy one. The plate number, sorry. Okay. Best time manual mode. Okay, that's something I did not do before. I put it in manual mode, it will automatically upshift. And it slightly hesitated only in manual mode, but it's still more responsive than in D mode. So here in D mode, just slight hesitation only, but still not too bad. And yes, I've seen some reviews from 1 year ago when I reviewed it to now. Yeah, this ride can be sometimes too firm, too soft. It's just right smack in the middle. But still, my case still stands. The steering for me is just a little bit too light. However, it's so dead easy to drive. And yeah, it's actually still fun to drive despite having stiff suspension. Just how I feel only. It's actually still not bad. Like, it's composed, there's not much body lean. Then let's try manual mode. The shift time is great. Kickdown's actually also good. Not too bad. That's not too bad. The performance is decent. I think just slightly better than the Cherry Tiggo 2s, both the automatic and the Pro variant, sorry. Because yes, this one's a 6-speed automatic transmission. I didn't give a fair comparison before because yeah, I was still new from 1 year ago, and now I can give a full driving assessment from before and after. Still, some of my says still stand from before, but this one, yeah, this 6-speed auto is not too bad as I expected from before. I wasn't throwing it that much actually. And yes, no driving modes, just D and then plus minus button. That's probably your only driving modes. And the 6-speed is better than before. And yeah, the steering right now, I don't know why. Maybe if I was so new, I didn't like how the steering handled before. But now, pretty much like your competitors as well. Of course, that I will still say the Go 2s still have better steering feel than this one. But for first time drivers, actually my cousin and one of my friends, shout out to Ate Shini again, they bought this car for a reason. I understand why now. And to be honest, I still want one, but manual mode for obvious reasons. And let's floor it. Third gear. Okay, that's not bad now from before. I don't know why. I didn't like it before. Yeah, the kickdown is slow when it's in drive, if you leave it in automatic mode. But this car is just meant for fuel efficiency. It's not meant to be a sports car. It can act one, but driving dynamics for me, I still like this. It's still not bad. I would still consider one if I had the money. I do want the style kit though, if I were to get an LX manual. But if you want the automatic, this is still a great shout. Since this is a 6-speed, the manual is only a 5-speed. And there, look, over humps and bumps, yes. You can feel the bumps a little bit, but it's no means an uncomfortable car. It's actually smooth. And then let's go here over a hump. A little bit faster speed, so let's judge the suspension. Yeah, you can tell the suspension is firm, but it soaks up the bumps pretty well as well. So over pulse hole. It ain't too bad. And NVH as well, it ain't too bad as well. I mean, you can... Is that a raise? So, I wish I can compare this to race, but sadly I have not driven yet. So, TMP please. So anyway, back to the car. NVH is pretty stellar. Aircon's pretty cool. This was under the sun for a long time, but it cooled up pretty quickly. Hence, it's a small cabin. But still, the engine, yes, you can hear it, but it's not too loud. It's alright. And here over bumpy part of the test route. Let's go over the... Yeah, you can feel just like bounce, just very slight, but you'll get used to it pretty quickly here. Just over a bumpy part. Yeah, that's alright. You can just a little bit of a jitter, but it's very tolerable. So let's go to a bumpier part. For the enthusiasts like me, yeah, I'll be honest, I'll just leave it in manual mode most of the time. But in D mode, it's not too bad if you're not heavy-footed. But me being heavy-footed, yeah, I'll leave it in manual mode most of the time. And this is a great subcompact crossover. Better than what I remembered from 1 year ago. I mean, that performance is not bad. They have been upping their game recently. Like, of course, we have... Oops. Of course, we have the all-new Sorento, all-new Grand Carnival, and I have driven the Celtos, of course, from also 1 year ago. Driving dynamics, they're great. And went over the bumpy part. It's actually alright. Yeah, the engine will scream a lot, but it's a naturally aspirated engine. It's fine. As you can see, being heavy-footed all the time, fuel figure is actually still impressive despite being a naturally aspirated 1.4 liter engine. Sadly, we don't get the 1 liter turbocharger engine like in Europe and in the United States. So this 1.4 liter engine, I've been averaging 6.9 kilometers per liter. Nice. I think that's the same as before. I reached 7, but of course I was flooring it most of the time. Yeah, so I can't imagine how the manual will be like in terms of fuel efficiency, but I expect it to be somewhat the same. And yes, the automatic, yeah, it may be geared towards fuel efficiency and comfort. Yeah, it still performs pretty decent, to say the least. It's not as bad as I remembered it. I don't know why from before, so apologies from the previous review. And speaking of competitor, shout out to this Go 2 owner, the main competitor for this car. Yeah, I left it in drive only, so I just hesitated like a second or so. But wow, that's actually the performance is pretty impressive. So around 0 to 80 kph, you'll be there at no time. It's pretty fast as well. And also from before, I didn't like the brakes. It's still the high bite, but it's better now. I don't know. Road noise as well, not too bad. Over rough patches of road and smooth roads, you can hear a little bit of tire noise, but it's not too loud as like some of its competition, to be honest. Yes, these are on eco tires still, but it's alright. This car is perfect for the city. Yan, handling wise, yes, my case still stance is too light for me, but it's fine. I would still want one despite having this thing a bit too light. This style edition, yes, it's 30,000 pesos more than the regular LX automatic variant. It's worth it. It looks really good. I'll get personally the one in the showroom, but again, being biased, manual. But if you want the automatic, please do. It's still worth it. So yeah. So I'm happy to drive this again. It's almost been a year since I drove a Stonic again. And yeah, still pretty decent crossover. Would I want one? Yes, I would definitely want one. So that concludes my review. So thank you to Kia Mandaluyong, Sir Erubs, and Sir Christian Balongo again for allowing me to review this 2022 Kia Stonic Style Edition. So hope you guys like and subscribe, and I will see you with more future car reviews. And probably a special one from Kia Mandaluyong. Hopefully. Bye-bye.